Alright guys, Blake Cooper here from Equalizer. It's that time of the week to vote, and we put some pretty hefty bribes in place. So if you want to grab some more Equal, obviously come along here, do a swap, grab some. What I've done basically is, I actually had already voted, but I wanted to run through and basically show you how to vote, okay? So I thought I did just create an NFT that might hit. Let me just check in case I didn't actually create it. So we'll create an NFT for 26 weeks. We'll do a 10-week lock. A 26-week lock, which is the max lock. Sorry, getting my numbers mucked around. So what we'll do, obviously approve that transaction, create that lock if you haven't already got one locked, or you could merge that into another NFT. Now be mindful, if you've already voted for the epoch and you merge more Equal in, you won't actually be able to vote again. So just be mindful of that. So we've just created another one, because if you were to go here and give me a sec so that the blockchain picks that up. If you were to go there and try and vote with one of these ones here that's already done the vote, let's just show you what happens. It comes up with this message and it says that token already voted this epoch. So obviously that's not going to be any good for you. If you've already voted, you're only allowed to vote once, and there's reasons behind that to ensure safety of the protocol, that people can't sort of manipulate the system. But what you might want to do is come in and have a look at all these bribes. So we've got $1,700 worth of bribes on the USDC WFTM pair. The reason we've done that is we've bribed the high volume pairs. We want to put some Equal in the holders' hands. So the people that have VE Equal, we want to help you grow your position. We want you to get that and go into the vest section here, manage your NFT, and add some more in. You know what I mean? Like, you can come in and increase your lock amount. Those types of things. Now, before you vote every week, it's important that if you want to have max voting power, to increase your duration. Now, if your NFT is already at max duration, which we know this one is, you will get an error. So you can easily check if you've got max voting power, because you'll see that it's only 9.66, because every lock depreciates at 0.5% per day. It's a 182-day lock, 26 weeks. So it's depreciating, and it locks at the start of every voting period. So each week you can come in, relock, go to the voting section, and look at where you want to put it. You might go, okay, some bribes. Let's have a look at these APRs. Oh, okay. We can get 1,668% on our Equal by voting this pair. Okay, well, that might be a good option. Or you might want to just go for the high volume USDC WFTM. Have a look around, see where the votes are, see where you think you can maximize. You can see 37% of people have already voted for this. So maybe you come in here and try and get a little bit better earn here, knowing that the fees are probably not going to be as high, so it's going to offset itself. So to be honest, this we've pretty much helped you choose where the best ones are going to be to vote for, because these pairs that have the Equal allocated to them are definitely going to be your best shot, I would imagine. Okay, so let's go with the FTM BTC. We'll just put 100% on that, and it's saying we've already voted because we didn't change the NFT. My bad. So we change the NFT, cast vote, and it'll come up here and allow you to vote. So if you just give it 1 second to go through. Important thing to pay attention to, as always, 0.05. That's like less than a cent, at 22 cents or whatever FTM is at the moment. That's very, very low. So we're putting that vote on now. Now, a 9 VE Equal position, just, it's not obviously going to yield a huge amount of results and gas to claim it. So obviously it may not be the best NFT to vote with. A 300 VE Equal one is probably more economical because you're going to be spending gas to claim, but you can set it and forget it, I suppose. So I'm just sort of showing you that 10 VE equals probably not going to get you a huge amount. So if you just come in and have a look at, I suppose, one of these here, and then you've got your fees to claim, all right? So this is from last epoch. Also, there's probably fees just sitting in there from when I was running some LPs, but you can come in and claim them and clean that up. That's why I like to vote for maybe one pair per NFT to make this a little bit cleaner. So if we came into this one, we should see it switch over, and effectively let's just do sometimes the best thing you can do is a refresh. And the reason I say that is because sometimes you've got to catch data up from the blockchain, okay? So if you just come in here and do a reset, then it gets enough time to get that data from the blockchain, and then it can adjust it based on that. And you can see it did a little adjustment. Those fees are not dependent on that NFT. So that's why you're seeing all these fees sit there. But when you vote, you'll actually see the voter fees. So let me go to one, because I just obviously voted that one. But let's have a look at this one here and see all the voter fees that have been coming through, because that's what you're actually getting, all right? And your bribes will also come through in that section there. So I should really clean it up, but here you go. So here's the voter fees, and for your votes, that's what you're going to be getting. So see how there's $1.77 in USDC and 11 WFTM. I could now go in there at the end of the epoch or whenever and claim that. Obviously, when we're bribing, you're going to see equal come through as well. Okay, so I just rejected that transaction. So you're going to then get equal. So look, it's up to you what you do, but we're judging this program on how many people lock the equal to see how successful it is, because we don't want, it's all about sustaining a healthy price to keep the LPs coming or the liquidity to the platform, so that then we can have enough volume come through so that the fees can reward people, and you can claim your fees for each week, get your daily fees. The more volume we get through our decks, the more fees you're going to get based on your voting percentages. So hopefully that helped you understand the process to vote. Hopefully also helped you find an area to evaluate, but when you do those votes, if you want some extra information, definitely have a look at Deck Screener. If you've seen any of my videos, we always go to this tool here, because we can go to Phantom and we can then have a look at the volumes, and we can look at the highest volume pairs, all right? So we can see that the WFTM USDC is by far the highest volume pair. But as you can see, it's also the highest voted pair. So you need to have a little bit of a trade-off around, do I vote on the highest pair with the highest vote percentage, or do I try and get something that's a little bit more maybe undercooked and could do with a little more vote? So it's really going to be that fine tuning, and the closer you get to the epoch, the more understanding you'll get where the votes are going to be placed for the week, as people aren't actually allowed to change them. So again, hopefully this was helpful to go through and understand all the steps, and look forward to seeing you next time.